Mr. Dunn in front of his house, Watson, Indiana, 1961. Next door is Janice and Charles's yellow LaSalle trailer, parked there in 61. Miss Doolin and her pet duck in her backyard, 1961. Miss Doolin and her pet duck. Mr. Doolin's 1957 Turnpike Cruiser parked in his driveway, 1961. Janice May and Merlin Sue playing badminton in Mr. Doolin's front yard, 1961. Janice May and Charles's 57 Mercury in the background, and their LaSalle trailer in the background. Mr. Doolin's house, 1961, Watson, Indiana. Mr. Doolin's Mercury, about 1961. I believe Miss Doolin is driving. This is out of Watson, Indiana, right in front of their house. Mr. Doolin's house, right after he put the awnings on, about 1961. Charles and Janice, the old cat coaster in their trailer, probably parked out in front of Mr. Doolin's place, 1961. In the background is the table Mr. Doolin made for us, and there's a handmade speaker box in the background. This is Janice May's cat coaster, World Traveler. The head's full of scars and ears and all ripped up. Real old tomcat. This is Janice May and her cat coaster out in front of our LaSalle trailer and parked in front of Mr. and Ms. Doolin's, about 1961. Shot of Mr. Doolin's place, probably about 1962. Notice the garden on the upper left. This is a shot of our trailer parked at Mr. Doolin's. This is a scene that greeted me the day after I came back from overseas. Came back on a beautiful day, and next morning I heard somebody clinking on the driveway and looked out, and Mr. Doolin was shoveling snow off the driveway coming down through there. Just another winter scene, Mr. Doolin's. This is 1961, right after I came back from overseas. Another winter scene, Mr. Doolin's. It's about 1961. Janice May and Charles, 1961, from spring. Janice May, 1961 in spring. Janice May and her cat coaster. Janice May and her dad, probably in the spring of 1962 sometime. He just came back probably on a visit from Peoria, Illinois. Charles and Janice May, 1962, on Mr. and Ms. Doolan's place. Mr. Doolan and Charles from Mr. Doolan's house, 1962. Mr. Doolan, Merlin Sue, Janice May, and Ms. Doolan in front of their place, 1962. Janice May, probably about 1961 or 62. Down at her dad's place. Shot at Mr. Doolan's place, probably 1962 spring. Janice May in front of her 57 Mercury at her dad's place, 1962. Janice May refusing to get out of bed, so we had to document it. Probably about 62. Janice May still refusing to get out of bed. I guess this is the whole Dunn clan. It's probably about 1962. There's Janice May, Sarah Catherine, Helen, Lorianne, Cecil, Mom, Jerry, Diddy, that was JC's wife, and that must be Sandy she's holding, and that's my brother JC in the far right, and it's Sherry Lynn standing down front. It's the whole Dunn clan down at 126 and a half West Chestnut down in Jeffersonville. That's Mom in front of her house down in 126 and a half West Chestnut, probably around 1962. Charles and Janice playing basketball in behind Mom's old house in 126 and a half West Chestnut, 1962. Janice May and Mom back of her old place, 1962, down at 126 and a half West Chestnut.